Yo, what's up? It's Nick here, Living Rich, and today I want to talk about advice and how you take it, how you give it, all that fun shit. I'm here at the beautiful Carlsbad Lagoon. It's on the border of Oceanside, Coast Highway. Really pretty, nice little statue in the background. Anyways, so down to the dirty work, advice. I would say that we give advice to feel important, to validate ourselves, our self-worth in the eyes of others. And in that case, advice can be really fucking annoying. And how I know that? Because I do it all the time. I do this and I'm doing my best to change, but I've done this with almost all of my friends. Whereas just recently I'm kind of reining it in, and I think this happens to anybody who has any kind of specialized knowledge that they feel can help other people, but which then gets turned around into an ego trip because you think you know better, you think you know their situation. Woo! And so therefore you just tell them what to do, and it's like an authority thing, and like you get this deep voice like, you should do that, you should yada yada yada. So I would say look at it from their point of view. Think about how you would take that advice if someone came to you in the situation that you're in and told you how you can live better. How would you respond to that? How would you go, especially if they did this in a public spot where it kind of like, you know, it was kind of like a power trip on your part giving the advice. Like I said, I did this, I've done this, I probably still will do it again, but in the future I'm going to do my best to make it an advice, well-meaning and a little bit more modest. So and what I've kind of done is I've started to ask people, do you want to know why this food's not good for you, or do you want to know what I think could help you out in your situation? And then if they say yes, then it's like it's almost like they're listening to the advice, but you really are kind of still saying it to them. But it's still like, it's a soft open instead of just like slapping them in the face with the advice, being like, boom, you should, you must, you da 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 da, all those like very aggressive tones that like people of authority or people who think they have authority come across as. So yeah, that's my video for the day. Actually, no, it's not. I also have the receiving end of advice. So people often try to give you advice, and you have to understand how you learn yourself and what you respond to and what you don't respond to or respond negatively to. So if you respond negatively to someone giving you advice, maybe look at that and look at one, where they're coming from, and understand that. And then also take a look at yourself too, and see if the advice, even though you don't like it, see if it's applicable to you. This happens a lot, and I really do my best to embrace this in my own life, embracing the advice of others. And then if I have kind of a deeper understanding of why I'm doing something, a stronger frame of mind, or what I'm doing, knowing what I'm doing is better, knowing what I'm doing is experimenting with something that, you know, maybe that they're not reacting well with, I'll continue doing it. But I'll still take that advice in mind, and I'll thank them, because it's really giving me a point of view that I did not have before, or maybe that I did have, but maybe I didn't know that this person felt that way. So I guess there are two types of ways of learning. One is like through other people, and like as far as advice goes, or like books or whatever, and then the other is experiential. And I would encourage you to learn both ways, to take learning from all the routes you can get, and that way you can accelerate yourself to the best you can possibly be in the quickest possible manner. It's like taking a shortcut. So that's it. If you have any other questions regarding this topic of advice and giving advice, I'd be happy to give you advice about it. Feel free to comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later. Peace.